The 27-inch iMac is Apple's flagship all-in-one desktop device for pro consumers. And this is the device that most people are waiting for this year. And it just so happens that we're coming up on 2 years since Apple announced their Apple Silicon transition from Intel chips to full in-house silicon. And every single 27-inch iMac on Apple Store still has Intel silicon. So that means that they're due for an upgrade, and that upgrade is just so happens to coincide with Apple's spring event. So what can we expect from this device? That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. So stay tuned, make sure to like the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on my future content, and let's get into it. So out of all of the devices in Apple's lineup, the 27-inch iMac is one of the best devices for pro consumers. It's so good that even people like Marques Brownlee lugs around a 27-inch iMac with him in a giant briefcase everywhere he goes. He has access to any laptop, any computer, but he chooses this device for many different reasons. Number one, the performance. This is a big device. That means thermals can be managed a lot better than in a laptop or a smaller desktop computer. Because you have the bigger size, obviously you get the bigger display, and this display is crispy. You're getting a 5K display in an all-in-one device, and you're getting accurate colors. It's not enough to have a high quality display. The display also has to show accurate colors when it comes to people who make videos and edit videos so that the end consumer, you guys watching, can see exactly what we want you to see and make sure the colors are accurate. So the display, the accuracy, and the sheer power of this device is the reason why a lot of pros still use this device to this day, even though they have access to Apple's latest silicon chips. Now, when it comes to silicon chips, this device can get one of 3 chips, and it's still undefined which one they're gonna get, but I have one that I think it's gonna get in mind. So there's the M1 Pro, the M1 Max, and the M2 Silicon. This device can get one of these 3 chips. In my opinion, I believe that Apple is gonna use the M2 Silicon chip in this device. And the reason why is because alongside this device, we're also expecting 2 other devices. The M2 MacBook Air and the M2 Mac Mini. The M1 Pro and the M1 Max are in the laptops, and they're great. All-day battery life, great performance, but this is Apple's second iteration of their in-house silicon, the M2, and they're gonna use the size of the 27-inch iMac to really flex their muscles in terms of what they can actually do in terms of power with this device. I have seen rumors of people saying that Apple is gonna use a multiple chip configuration, meaning they're gonna combine 2 to 3 M1 Max chips together to make the performance a lot better for this device. That's also a possibility, but based off of what Apple's been doing recently with their devices, I believe it's more likely that Apple's gonna use a brand new silicon in this device. Because this is a pro device, don't expect a lot of colors like the 24-inch iMac. That's an entry-level device for the average consumer. This is a pro device, so expect silver and space gray. And with that space gray color, expect limited edition peripherals like we used to have with the 27-inch iMac, darker keyboard, darker mouse. Expect that with this device. So some of the new features coming to the 27-inch iMac that weren't present in the previous iMac is obviously a better display. We're gonna see the same display that we saw in the M1 Pro and the M1 Max laptops, but scaled up and even bigger. So we're talking 120 Hertz mini LED ProMotion display on a 27-inch iMac. We're also expecting to see a 1080p FaceTime camera with center stage. So all those features that you guys saw on the iPads and the MacBook Pros, those features are coming to the 27-inch iMac as well. Now, in terms of price, expect this device to hover around the $4,500 range. Right around there. You can get some a little bit cheaper and you can scale it up a little bit more, but the average price most people are probably gonna pay for this device is around $4,500. Now, it may seem like a lot of money, but this is a device that if you buy once, you only have to buy it once and it can last you 6-7 years if you spec it properly. So in my opinion, I expect this device to be released at Apple's springtime event. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of it. Check out my other videos and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.